sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning?
I'm Paul Bennett at Downeast Thunder Creations here in Millbridge, Maine. We're not very far from the U.S.-Canadian border, right along Maine's Bold Coast. And Happy New Year! This video, I'm making what's called a rope splicing fid. Now, it kind of looks like a weapon of war, but that's not what it is. This fid is used for when you're splicing various types of rope. And it's a handy tool to have in your toolbox, especially if you're a sailor. But there are other times when you need to splice line or rope as well. And they're all different size fids, and they can be very, very expensive. And I happen to have a full set of professional rope splicing fids for all different size lines. And some of them are designed for the for yacht braid line. But I wanted to show you that if you don't have them and you don't want to spend the money, you don't want to order one, you can make your own. And so I made this one, and I'm going to use it in another upcoming video. I made this specifically because as I continue my sailboat build, I don't want to spend a whole lot of money simply because I don't have a lot of money. Being retired, income is very limited. I'm going to need a bunch of fenders for the boat, for when you're tying up alongside a pier, or if you want your dinghy tied up alongside your boat, the one you use as a tender. And I don't want to go out and buy them. Those little hunks of plastic you buy at the various marine stores are prohibitively expensive. They're outrageously expensive for what they are. So what I'm doing is I'm collecting a bunch of old rope, old line that's been well used and it's pretty much ready for landfill. And I live on the coast and there's a lot of commercial fishermen around. And they have a lot of old line that just sits around. They're done with it and they just throw it in a pile, not really doing anything with it. So I just ask them, hey, you know, if you're not going to use that line, you want to get rid of it, could I have some to make some rope fenders? And that's what I'm doing. I'm making rope fenders instead of using the plastic fenders. If I make my own, I don't have to go out and buy them. So that's what this fid is for. This rope splicing fid is going to help me make those rope fenders. And so I'm going to show you how to make one in this video. And it's pretty easy, and you don't have to do it exactly like I did. I put a little piece of wooden dowel into a piece of copper tubing, and then I wrapped a little bit of line around there as a whipping for the handle, or something to hold on to that's comfortable. You don't have to do that. If you wanted to, if you have a long enough piece of tubing, you could just put a little bit of whipping around the end of the tubing without using the dowel, and that would be perfectly fine. And the other thing you could do is, I used a piece of copper tubing because that's what I had. I had one just about the right size. You could use a piece of aluminum tubing, maybe a piece of conduit if you can find one small enough. You could find a piece of, for smaller line, you might want to use a piece of CPVC. PVC is that white drain piping, but CPVC is almost like a little off, like a cream color, which is suitable for potable water, but it comes in smaller sizes than PVC does. So whatever you can find, you can use. These are very simple to make. So watch the video, see how I make it. Make one yourself, because you want to have it ready to go. Because when I do the video on showing you how to make your own rope fender, you can do the same thing and you can save yourself a whole lot of money on making rope fenders for your boat. And you know, why spend money on a hunk of plastic when you could put that money towards something else that's more important, something you can use, you know, maybe navigation equipment or tools or more charts or something. So maybe a new bilge pump. So make your own rope fenders, but first of all, make your own fid. And please remember to subscribe, like, and share, all that good stuff. Give me a like, or if you don't like it, thumbs down, either way. And feel free to comment. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. What do you think about making one of these? You can make a whole set. You can make them different sizes. The rope fenders I'm going to be making initially, because I happen to have a bunch of, I have 3/8 inch line. and I have a whole bunch of that, so that's what I'm going to use. So this is 1/2 inch tubing. The idea is 1/2 inch, and then once I cut the Fid, I kind of tightened it up a little bit so it fits that line perfectly. And like I said, you can make these all different sizes for different thicknesses of line, and so that's why this one is the size that it is. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I want you to try it because I think you'll like it. You can make these fenders of all different size fenders, depending on the size line you use, how many strands you use. We'll get into that later. So thanks again for watching, and hey, if you make your own rope fenders, you make your own Fid, send me a picture, let me know. I'd like to see what you do. Thanks for watching.